Hello and welcome to this weekend's episode of The Winning Post, powered by Akash Global Advertising in association with the Serum Institute of India. There's plenty on tap for you this weekend, but before we go any further, here's a quick look at the headlines. We catch up with the Mumbai apprentice jockeys, all set to take on the Singapore apprentice jockeys in the first matchup of its kind. The Winning Post travels to Singapore and brings to you Damien Killabon as well as his apprentice jockeys. And we round it all off with the highlights of the Bangalore winter season.
Baron is going to lift the Kimana Bangalore Derby 2013, and what a win here!
First up on the Winning Post today, we're going to look ahead at the big weekend coming up. For the first time ever, the apprentice jockeys from Singapore coming here to Mumbai to take on the apprentice jockeys of India. I was lucky enough to be here at the jockey school in Mumbai in the company of the coach, Sherry Kapoor, as well as two of the apprentice jockeys from Mumbai. And we're going to talk to them about their preparations and the build-up to this exciting weekend. The Winning Post has been a part of this endeavour every step of the way, and we're really hoping it becomes a big event year after year. However, first things first and baby steps first. Sherry, very exciting indeed. Are you looking ahead to this weekend? What are the kind of preparations that you've been a part of?
To be honest, I've been excited from the time I've come to know that this event is going to take place. I have prepared them for the weakness that they have shown maybe in the past so that they don't make those mistakes. Boys are more excited than anybody else because it's an opportunity for them to compare themselves to the international level. So I think it is a great idea and I hope it goes on for a long time.
Singapore has very good top of the class training facilities. And as far as that aspect is concerned, perhaps India is lagging behind. Is that a concern?
I wouldn't say it's a concern because I think the making of a jockey is in itself. When they have the enthusiasm of doing something, I think I have proved in the past that the boys who have passed out from the school are thriving in India. So I am not worried about that.
Of course, the other advantage is that they'll be racing here on home turf. And, in Singapore, it's anti-clockwise, whereas here it's clockwise. So is that going to be a big advantage, you feel, or doesn't really matter?
No, I don't think so. It really matters. It's just the horse and the jockey at that given time. The best horse and the best jockey wins.
Now, the two boys that we have from Mumbai, that's Akshay and Ishwar, and of course, I'll talk to them in just a minute. Tell me about them individually. How are they geared up to take on the boys from there?
They are excited. They are enthusiasm about the challenge they are going to face. And I think they're very relaxed. They're promising kids.
And what has your contribution been with regards particularly to this weekend that's coming up? I mean, there's a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement. But by way of preparing them for this challenge, what's the extra prep that's gone into it?
A few hours extra, exercising them, preparing them to just be mentally prepared for everything, not to get excited. Just show that you all are the best.
So you training them on the wooden horse, on the simulator. Is that a very integral part of their training?
Oh yeah, it basically builds their stamina, the pattern they whip the horse, the way they change, it makes a lot of difference. And I keep emphasizing on certain things where they have made mistakes in the races, so I tell them not to repeat it. That's what it's all about.
Okay, so you've done your part, the coach has done his part, now it's time for the boys to go and do battle. Pretty much. Let's talk to them. ईश्वर, मैं आपको देख रही थी जब आप सिमुलेटर पे थे और चलाने की कोशिश कर रही थी. थोड़ा नर्वस लग रहे हो आप. क्या नर्वस हो कल के लिए?
नहीं नर्वस नहीं.
अच्छा, तो क्या आपकी तैयारी क्या रही है इस वीकेंड के लिए? क्या एक्साइटमेंट है? पहली बार इस स्केल पे इंटरनेशनल अप्रेंटिस जॉकीज भी आ रहे हैं. क्या कुछ आप सीखने की उम्मीद करते हैं?
बहुत कुछ सीखने की उम्मीद करते हैं. जैसे टर्नमेंट मेरा भी प्रॉब्लम था, यहाँ आके वो बहुत इम्प्रूव हो चुका है अभी.
कल आपका रेस होगा बाहर के जॉकीज के साथ. क्या तैयारी आपने की है खुद?
प्रैक्टिस, एक्सरसाइज, whipping, pushing, सब अच्छी तैयारी की.
और मेंटली?
I'm happy.
You're confident? Okay, Akshay, your turn now. Both of you have been working very hard. We got a chance to see some of that. How excited are you about this weekend?
Very excited because someone is getting stuff to us. So we can show our fitness level and all what sir taught us. We can see on the screen and all. So we will get a competition like this. We never get like this competition in our life. So we have to show our strength and all our power.
बहुत तैयारी की है इस वीकेंड के लिए?
Exercise and all. And sir had told us to do rope and all, on wooden horse and all he told to do because to make up our stamina and all.
Also, you both are very lucky that you are going to get this chance because there may be better jockeys than you, but they don't qualify or whatever. Two of you are going to be representing Mumbai. That's a big responsibility.
We have to show our, for like India we are doing this job. To show that India is also having good jockeys like everywhere they are like these jockeys. So we can also show that India is also best in this line also.
How did you decide to become a jockey?
When I was child, that that time only I was decided to become a jockey because this is my hobby. It was my hobby to become a jockey to represent all of India, to all of India's people to know that Akshay this is Akshay.
अच्छा, what about आपके घर के लोग? Are they going to come and watch the races? उनमें excitement है वो किस तरह से आप लोगों को उत्साहित करते हैं?
Competition, that's why they are happy because they will know that our boys are doing very well in they are working for our country like a country. That's why maybe they will be happy because our child is doing very good job and all people will love them because they are working for India. They are doing a good job for India.
You know, you've always dreamt of being a jockey. Today you're getting the stage. You are an apprentice jockey. How much do you credit Sherry for your success and your preparation?
He's like a god because he only taught us how to sit on the horse and how to push and he treat everything for us. He only taught that how to push the horse in the race and how to gather and how to control our horses in the race and all. He only taught. He's like a god only.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Well, there you have it. The Mumbai camp is all ready. There'll be 3 other apprentice jockeys from other centres in the country. However, this is not all. We're going to slip into a short break here on the winning post. But on the other side, Mohit caught up with the apprentice jockeys in Singapore and he gets us the lowdown on the preparation going on that side of the fence. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us here on the Winning Post. Our focus this weekend is the big apprentice jockey matchup between the Singapore jockeys and the Indian jockeys. We spoke to the Mumbai contingent. Mohit Alwani travelled to Singapore to catch up with what's going on in Singapore.
Welcome back. I've got with me Damien Kiramon. And Damien, exciting things happening. Let's start right at the top, something to look forward to. We've been working hard on getting a match race going between the Singapore apprentice boys and the Indian apprentice boys. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, next month, Mohit, I'll be travelling with 5 of the Singapore Turf Club apprentices to Mumbai. Royal West India Turf Club are putting on the match races between the Indian apprentices and the Singapore apprentices. We're probably taking 5 of our younger riders of the group, and we're expecting to hopefully do well over there.
Now, what's the mood of the boys? They must be quite excited about something like this.
Yeah, they are very excited. None of them have been to India before, so they are really looking forward to seeing a different country. So.
Now, as far as your role goes at the Singapore Turf Club, first with the apprentice boys, what exactly do you do?
My role as what they will call the riding master, basically I act as mentor and just basically oversee their training. And yeah, it's quite extensive to explain right now, but it's basically overseeing everything that goes on with the apprentices.
And is that an education that happens not just on the track but off the track as well? We have during the week training, but we also have obviously on race day. I'm still there for them in between races to just give advice. Now, outside of that, you have another role you play as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm assistant starter with the Singapore Turf Club. I've been starting races for 14 years, so my role as the assistant starter is combined with the riding master.
You know, it's an intriguing background, and horse racing certainly isn't the tried and tested, well-trodden path that somebody walks. What's your history? What's your background? How did you get involved in horse racing?
Well, I rode for 7 years as a jockey, obviously a 4-year apprenticeship and then 3 years as a professional jockey. I got heavy early, where I probably got to about 61 kilos, still trying to ride 54, 55 kilos. So it took a toll on the body and my career was prematurely ended. So.
And do you miss it at all? I mean, do you often, you're working with the apprentice boys and sometimes, you must think that while watching a race, I'd do that differently, or I like what he's doing.
Yeah, you do that. I guess there's a lot of grandstand jockeys out there, but because I've been out there and experienced what they're experiencing, it probably makes it a lot easier to give the boys advice. So.
And as far as the apprentice program goes in Singapore, how have you seen it evolve? How good is it when you compare it to some of the others in the world?
Well, the STAR program is what it's known as. It's something that we are continuing to improve, but I think we're very happy with the way things are going. So, obviously, coming from Australia, I've seen their system. I believe we're moving in the right direction to be probably, if not as good, but better. So.
Now, as far as in horse racing, there's money, there's big money, and one of the things that's important, which we see all across the world, is when these apprentice boys are young, it's not just about getting them to ride correctly and balance themselves well. It's about the ethics as well, keeping them away from the temptations that often grace the sport.
Yeah, that's right. Probably over my time in racing, I've seen a lot of very good riders. Basically, money has been their downfall. Here we try to just focus on basically their riding skills, and we will have professional people come in and talk to them about their finances and encouraging them where to place their money, as they do have the potential to earn a lot of money. So.
Well, when the apprentice boys come out and win, for example, how good a feeling is that for you? Do you feel very proud, like a proud mentor, parent? Like, what goes through your mind emotionally when that happens?
I guess we've got probably 15 or 16 B-grade apprentices at the moment, and some of them I've seen right from day one have their first trial ride, and to now watch them ride their first winner is a big thrill for me. I guess I look at these boys, like they're that close. They're like sons to me, and they look up to me as a bit of as a mentor figure, and yeah, so it means a lot.
It's the first of its kind, and the intent looks noble, as young budding talents will get the necessary exposure to better their skills. The apprentice jockeys seemed keen to contest.
Hi, my name is Diloto Pragasam. I'm 26 years old. I'm born in Malaysia and living in Singapore. I come forward to India to get experience and compete to the Indian apprentice.
Okay, hi, I'm Willie Tan from Singapore. I'm aged 30. I have ridden 23 winners, and I'm very honored to be sponsored by the Singapore Turf Club to go to India to race. And I believe I will be able to gain quite a lot of experience through this trip.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Alif. I'm 29 years old. I'm a Singaporean. I'm ridden 2 winners. I'm happy to go to invite in India, and I hopefully will get more experience down there.
Hi, my name is M. Fidaus, also known as Freddy in Singapore. I've ridden 21 winners. I'm 28 years old. I was invited by the Indian Turf Club to represent Singapore in the apprentice race there. I'm looking forward towards it because I heard the track there is going the opposite way. It's going clockwise instead of anti-clockwise. It is my first time going there, so I'm really looking forward to gain more experience in it.
Clearly a lot of excitement on both sides of the fence, both in Singapore and in India. A lot has gone into this. Let's just hope it turns out to be a cracking success as well. We're going to slip into a short break, but you stay put. When we return, it'll be with the highlights of the Bangalore racing season. Welcome back to the Winning Post, powered by Akash Global Advertising in association with the Serum Institute of India. Now, Bangalore is one of the premier racing centres in India, and for good reason. Most of the success this year on the national stage has come from Bangalore-based horses, whether it's Superstorm, who won the McDowell Signature Premier Indian Derby, or Windstream, who came second and won the Bangalore Derby. Here on the Winning Post, we continue our talent spotting. Here's a quick look at all the highlights from the Bangalore winter season.
The recently concluded Bangalore winter season was a resounding success, and the managing committee of the Bangalore Turf Club ought to be looking back at the season with satisfaction. The attendance and the tote collections saw a healthy improvement, and the equine stars displayed their excellence on the turf. The season's first classic, the Bangalore 1000 Guineas, was won by lesser fancied Jersey Girl, who started the classic role with a powerful run to prevail in a narrow finish involving second favourite Art of Enchantment.
As they enter the final run-in, and Equine Lover comes in on first as the useful leader, about 3 to the head of Simply Stylish. Given a couple of reminders, Jersey Girl is the one which has been asked for an acceleration but covering ground, and then comes Nickel Chrome, and Ring of Fire is also improving up on the outside, but it's Equine Lover now shortening his stride with Jersey Girl comes and joins up the issue on the outside, and Jersey Girl strides out in front by about a length and a half to 2 showing off is also looking dangerous on the outside. Art of Enchantment is the one which is working out on the outside, but Jersey Girl is going to lift the Bangalore 1000 Guineas from Art of Enchantment, Ring of Fire.
Windstream, winner of the Poonawalla-Mysore Derby, confirmed his superiority by claiming the Bangalore 2000 Guineas with a measure of comfort, beating Shivalik Star in a small field.
And Superstar has also been arrived to the fast towards the Simpleton, and out of it is Shivalik Pride. But racing inside the final 250 meters, Shivalik Star from Windstream is the one which is coming with a good turn of foot. Then comes the Superstar, unforgettable. But Windstream now comes and passes the front runner by about half, 3/4 a length in front of Shivalik Star, unforgettable and Superstar. But Windstream is going to lift the Bangalore 2000 Guineas from Shivalik Star, finishing on.
Dr. M.M. Ramaswamy Snowbird muscled her way to an impressive victory in the Bangalore Oaks. She was firmly in charge and looked the winner long way from home.
To straighten up for the final running of a little over 400 left in the Bangalore Oaks Grade 2, and it's Auburn Beauty is the one now who takes over the running. Then Snowbird coming up on the outside, and Jersey Girl has to do a lot of running at this stage. It's Auburn Beauty for Snowbird. Snowbird going into the lead about half a length of the Auburn Beauty. Ratam comes up with a run on the far side, but it's Snowbird is about a length and a half in front of Auburn Beauty and Ratam. Snowbird is about 2 lengths in front of Auburn Beauty, and Snowbird coming from Hyderabad winning the.
Red Baron produced the best run of his life to shock favourite Superstorm in the blue ribbon of the Bangalore season, the Kimmane Bangalore Derby Grade 1. The Goldie Brown Silks yet again coming to the fore.
Snowbird is just there waiting to pounce on them on the outside and making room for herself. Then up on the outside, Red Baron is also beginning to get up. Superstar gets it clear and right as the fall. About 200 left in the Kimmane Bangalore Derby, and it's State Secret from Red Baron. Then there is Superstar coming up with a terrific run, but running a bit erratic there, and Red Baron takes over running. Just about half a length. Superstar is trying to come out State Secret and Max Baby, but it's Red Baron still about 2 lengths in front of Superstar under the stake. But Red Baron is going to lift the Kimmane Bangalore Derby 2013.
Among the rookies, Light of Success, again owned by Dr. M.M. Ramaswamy, won the Bangalore Juvenile Million with a sizzling run in a thrilling finish.
Memories is the one shooting into the lead from Top Striker, beginning to get up on the outside. Artorias and Agostini, they also make a move, but it's Miracle Memories has a lead of about a length and a half. Top Striker, then is Ace Busivalas putting in a good run on the outside. Artorias is trying to slip in along the race, but Miracle Memories has stolen a march. Is about 2.5 lengths in front of Ace Busivalas and the Artorias. But Miracle Memories is the winner of the Bangalore Juvenile Million.
The season champions were Dr. M.A.M. Ramaswamy emerging as the leading owner. Trainer Jaggi Dariwal returned the leading trainer. Jockey P.S. Chauhan bagged the leading jockey title, and Kunigal Stud Farm ended up as the leading stud farm. While Dr. M.A.M. Ramaswamy and jockey P.S. Chauhan were away from Bangalore, winning post caught up with Jaggi Dariwal and Mr. Zen Mirza of the Kunigal Stud Farm.
Feel elated and happy to beat a lot of good and hard-working upcoming youngsters. Horses make jockeys and trainers. I've had horses with a lot of problems last year also. And we have lately been in Bangalore itself, we've been having a lot of infection.
Because of dust.
Because of dust, which we never used to have before olden days. We had a lot of rains and hardly any dust, so much. Now that infection is, with that lung infection, throat infection, the horses cannot perform.
Would you like to give any message for the young trainers?
See, they have still we have here a legend called Mr. Baramji. So I am also available to them. Mr. Manglokar, who's retired, also is available to them. They do feel shy, some of the youngsters. They no harm in asking questions. We've had some boys who do come and ask, you know, and they benefit by our experience.
Well, it's very satisfying. This is a 9th consecutive year that we've won the leading stud title at Bangalore in the winter, and we've won it in the Bangalore summer for about 7 years as well. So it's nice that we've been consistent. It's one of the oldest and largest farms in the country, and over the last few years it's gone from strength to strength. We are today presently in rated 3rd All India, and it's very satisfying. I have a great team of people who work there, and it's all teamwork that makes everything possible. And of course we have a champion stallion in burden of proof, consistent and very, very good stallion. And we're looking forward to the crop of a new stallion, Admiral of the Fleet, which will come up next year. We have a few nice horses and a few nice 3-year-olds. There's Apparition is a nice filly, Agostini. He was a little disappointing last time out. We expected to run a big race in the million, but he didn't perform to our expectations. Maybe we ran him too soon. But apart from that, we've got Striking. She's a multi-dimensional. She's won 3 races on the go and 2 group races in Hyderabad. So we have a nice strong hand for the summer classics.
Well, that's all we have time for on this weekend's episode of The Winning Post. But remember, if you've missed anything, you can catch it on our YouTube channel. That's www.youtube.com/Winning Post Racing. Also, you can catch all of our resident experts' tips if you follow him on Twitter. His handle is @Mohit Lalwani. Till we see you next weekend, may the horse be with you.